And
Mm.
this is why building your own IP is probably the one thing that future-proofs you, because you can then monetize it in different ways. So when we are an EA, and my focus and my specialization is I can turn random people structures into org charts that increase retention by 50%, or anything. What's my brand promise, what I've done so many times, what people have recognized me for, what I enjoy doing. How can I systemize that? So if I go into another EA role, or if I'm a virtual assistant, because we can do that, it's the same thing. It's the same value proposition, but I don't have to research and figure out how I'm doing that again. I've got my template. It's like, hang on, we do this. And with that, you are more predictable with your outcomes, and also repeatable. So you get more confidence in what you
Yes.
actually offer.
Mm.
Because if I say, I can promise you to develop a brand strategy, how to develop a brand strategy?
Yes.
Next minute I'm on ChatGPT. Of course, it doesn't get me anywhere. And running especially a service-based business, you can't always create bespoke offers for every single person, because you have to do research. You have to put something together. You then have to deliver. Then you have to tweak and refine. So you lose so much time and money on that initial part that nobody values, because they come to you because you say you can do it. So when you then figure out how to do it, it loses credibility straight away. And
Yeah.
this is why I love frameworks, because it frames your work, but it also leaves enough flexibility to tailor it. So I always say it's a toolkit, and depending on the situation, you may start at step 3 in your framework because this client is already further ahead. But in other cases, you may need to go straight to the beginning and do the entire thing. But it just gives you a little bit of North Star. Where do we even start? What do we need to do? And when you try to sell yourself, which is always a bit hard, when we try to sell ourselves our own expertise, we can refer on the framework that delivers the result. I just
Absolutely.
happen to facilitate it. But Johnny and Susie over there, they could also facilitate it, because it's a repeatable and predictable process. And this, especially nowadays where trust is at an all-time low, I truly believe it's the differentiator between you getting the job or the engagement or the project compared to somebody else who's got the same experience and expertise, but they're not able to articulate that.